Hi friends, it's Mrs. Gorski back, and today what we're going to be talking about are even and odd numbers. So basically, when you were learning about even and odd back in first grade, we usually sometimes like to say cute little rhymes. So the one rhyme is about even Steven. So even Stevens are so great, they end in numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Then we have odd bobs. Odd bobs are so fine, they end in numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, so the cool thing is when we were talking about place value last time, we could actually take a number, any number, and as long as we follow those little rhymes, we could figure out if a number is even or odd. So let me just put any kind of random number up there. The number is going to be 14, and if you look in this place, which is the ones place, you will be able to determine if a number is even or odd just by looking at the ones place. That is exactly where you're looking. So you look where 4 is. 4 is an even Steven. So therefore, the number 14 would be considered even. Let's put another number up there. Let me put up 27. I'm going to underline the ones place. 7, it's an odd bob. 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. So basically, 27 would be an odd number. What happens if I maybe decide to do this? 1,462. Oh my goodness, that's a big number. All I need to do is look at my ones place. Looking at where number 2 is, it's an even Steven. So basically, 2 is even. So that makes this whole number even. Even if sometimes you could have an odd number in there. You're only focusing on the ones place. So the ones place is even, the entire number is even. So, but what happens if maybe you're a person that might need to show work? Show how you understand a number could be even versus odd. Rather than just do a super quick rhyme, you might need to show how a number is even versus how it's odd. So watch what we're going to do. You see this in this little bubble. I have partners and teams. So when you think about partners, partners are groups of 2 people. So you could be playing a partner game. So it's going to be yourself and someone else. When you think about teams, teams are 2 bigger groups of people, just not 2 people, but 2 groups of people. All right, that could be any number. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about individual numbers, and we're going to be making them into partners, and we're going to be making them into teams. So you could see if the number is going to be even versus odd. So let's go ahead and do that. The first number I want to start with is going to be 7. Now, according to my rhyme, 7 would be odd. So now we're actually going to show how it can be considered odd. So what I want to do, I'm going to start with the partner situation. So I'm actually going to draw 7 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And when you think about making them into partners, you want to put them in groups of 2. So I'm going to grab another color, and I'm going to circle them in groups of 2. 1, 2, 3. But look at this guy. I'm going to put a little X on him because I only have 3 groups of 2. 1 is left out. So basically, when you're dealing with an odd number, you will always have 1 left over because he's the odd man out. So here, you won't have perfect partners. So this is my partner situation. Let's go to my team situation. So now I'm going to make 2 teams. I'm going to make an A team and a B team. Keep it simple. So now I want to take those 7 circles and I'm going to pass each one of those circles out to each team. So basically watch what I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like to put my extra down below because basically this person is either going to have to go to team A or team B. It all depends. Because sometimes when you have teams, depending on the number of people that you have in your group, if it's even or odd, sometimes team workout, it's perfect where you're going to have the same exact number on both sides. Here, since we're dealing with an odd number, somebody's going to be left out. So one team is going to have one extra person over the other team. So see, notice how when we did partners, we had 3 groups of 2. When we look at our teams, we have 2 groups of 3, but you still have that one left over. So let's go ahead. Let's do another number. So hold tight. We're going to get ready with another one. Okay, so now we're going to be back. We're doing the number 12. So remember, we're looking in the ones place. If you want to do it the super quick way, following that rhyme, even Steven is a 2. So we could be gauging at the number 12 being even. So let's show our work, though, with a partner and team approach. So remember, I made 12 circles. I'm going to show you how. Remember, we're circling into partners. Partners are only 2 people. So here we go. Circling groups of 2. Everything works out. Why? Because we have an even number. When we have an even number, basically, no one's left out. Everything's going to work out perfectly. Let's go ahead back into our teams. So if our partners are going to work out, then obviously our teams are going to work out. So let's see. I'm going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That worked out perfectly too. So let's take a look. How many groups of partners do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many team members do we have on each side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for team A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for team B. So notice how everything worked out beautifully when we have an even number. So hold tight. We're going to do another example. Okay, folks, we're back. We are going to be doing the number 15. I already have the ones place underlined if we want to follow that rhyme. If you're looking, number 5 is going to be an odd bop. He's right here. So we could be looking at a potential odd number here with the number 15. So let's go ahead. I have our partners ready to go. I have our teams ready to go. So let's start counting. So you know I want to set them up in groups of 2 when we're doing our partners. Here we go. Groups of 2. Remember, when we're dealing with odd, we should be having 1 left out. Unfortunately, that's the part of odd that I really don't like. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do our teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's our 15. I'm going to put him down. Actually, let me lift him up so you can see him a little better. Yeah. So let's take a look and see what we have for our partners versus our teams. So how many groups of perfect partners do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 perfect partners with 1 left over. So sometimes in a situation like this, if you're in a class and doing centers, you might have to bring an extra person in. So now let's take a look at our other arm with our teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. but you have the 1 left over. So a group of 7 might have to turn into a group of 8 in order to make those teams work a little bit better. So how about that? Seems like we're working out really well. We see that the number is odd, but we're also showing our work how it can be odd. So hold on, we have one more number. Okay, here we go. We're looking at our final number. Our final number is 20. I underlined my ones place, which is a 0. So if you're looking at our little rhymes, 0 is an even Steven. So we could potentially be looking at an even number. So let's go ahead. Let's show our work, starting with our partners. We want to be circling them into groups of 2. So we know, dealing with even, hopefully I'm not going to have anybody left over. If you do have somebody left over and you know really that you have an even number, you might have to check your picture to make sure that you have the correct number to start with. So here we go. There's my groups of 2. So far, so good. And it worked out. Perfect. So now let's go ahead. Let's do our teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. How about that? That worked out too. So we're showing how 20 is even. So let's go ahead. Let's count our partners. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 groups. 10 groups of partners to make that 20. Let's check how many are going to be on each team. So if we have 10 groups of partners, we should be making sure that we're going to have 10 on each team here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. It worked out perfectly. So I hope you liked our little partners in team, even and odd tutorial. We're going to continue to be working on more skills like this. And have a great day, everybody. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.